welcome one more time to Southeastern Championship Wrestling. I'm JC, and I'm going to be your host, commentator, co-host by the Superstar. Guest, yes, again, ladies and gentlemen, I am blessed with the company of the Superstar and Mr. Black Velvet. I'm sorry. I almost said it. But this week we're going to have plenty of action on hand. Everybody just sit back, sit in your seat, watch your television, and just enjoy us. Well, you can enjoy us, Superstar. You are still the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion.
I don't know, because I can kill mine. I don't know where we're getting this out. I don't know where I can kill one of them. I can kill them all.
We will have... Oh, Bob Steele jumps to Ebony Austin. The first thing, don't wait for the bell. Here goes the bell. The referee calls for the bell. Bob Steele still going after Ebony Austin. He brings a little backwards flip there, and there comes over, flying cross body block. Gets the count of two. Bob Steele comes out of it. Ebony Austin takes him over.
Ebony Austin looks like he's really fired up today.
Yes, sir, he is. Bob Steele. I'm thinking this is the man, some newcomer coming in, Superstar, named Bob Steele. Tries to get a jump on Ebony Austin, but that's one man that you don't get very many jumps on.
You know what Ebony Austin's after, don't you? Another shot at the Superstar, the heavyweight title.
Well, I tell you what, Superstar, I got news for you. Maybe you don't know about it yet, but tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, do you know who your opponent is?
It don't really make any difference to me, JC, because you know these little peons that come after me will have...
Have you ever heard of the Bullet, Bob Armstrong?
Oh, and he ain't my opponent tonight.
Yes, sir. In Collinsville, Alabama tonight, you will go against and will defend your Southeastern
Well, you think I am a
title
fool,
against the Bullet, Bob Armstrong.
I'm not a fool. There ain't no contract signed
Tonight.
with Bob Armstrong.
I have word that that's who your opponent is tonight.
You heard wrong.
Do you or do you not have an open contract for anybody?
You know that, JC.
The Bullet, Bob Armstrong, has signed that he wants a title match against you tonight in Collinsville, Alabama.
You must have had something to do with this, then, JC. Always a conspiracy. Always.
Last week you did tell me that you was not a closet champion. You would defend your title against anyone.
I do. Let's do it.
Championship wrestling will be there.
I'm looking forward to it.
I tell you what, they liable to be looking forward to you too, Superstar. This time, Ebony Austin got a arm wringer on Bob Steele, brings him down, drops the leg right across the top of it. Ebony Austin comes up with an arm bar. Ebony Austin comes up with an arm bar one more time on Bob Steele, bites that count.
I've seen Ebony Austin is fired up before.
Yes. Well, the man tried to attack him from behind, brings him around, twists that arm one more time. Looks like Bob Steele reverses it this time on Ebony Austin. Brings him
Ebony Austin after the title.
That's right, big short clothesline that time by Ebony Austin. Seeing a change in this man, I guarantee you we are. Ebony Austin goes in for the count. Gets the count of two. Bob Steele kicks out of it this time. Ebony Austin picks the man up.
Okay, two is up. One is up.
Flashes down on top of him. 1, 2. And he comes out of it one more time. Bob Steele comes out of it. Ebony Austin picks the man up. Goes back to that left arm.
This Ebony Austin left right here on TV 53, and I put him in the shit lucky here in his career.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Superstar. I think you're going to find out that Ebony Austin's the kind of man that don't give up too easy.
Maybe next time he'll be good.
Brings him over.
Arm drag. Every time I go up to
Bob Steele comes up with an arm drag that time. I want to know how come twice in a week in a row that I have the pleasure of having your company.
It's like I told you, Jason, I'm not taking your job away from me. This is an easy job.
Well, I tell you what, tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, you're just going to find out how easy your job
You
is.
got me in there against the bullet yet, have you?
I'll guarantee you, but Bob Armstrong will be there. Big backdrop coming up from Ebony Austin this time. Good camera work by Channel 53 down here. Bob Steele laying down on the canvas off the second rope.
The fist come off, didn't you?
It looked like he might have used the open palm that time,
no,
Superstar.
Did you have your glasses checked?
Yes, sir, I did. Ebony Austin.
Evidently, you haven't checked right.
Ebony Austin comes off that time. Superstars said it was with a fist, but I thought it might have been
All these rednecks
open
around here
palm.
seen the fist.
Brings him down on that left arm that time. Ebony Austin still working it.
Shoulder right there.
Ebony Austin says, ask him, Ralph. Comes up one more time. Bob Steele says no, but Ebony Austin still after that left arm.
Like he's trying to dislocate that shoulder for him.
Bob Steele got started off the wrong way the first time that time. He jumped Ebony Austin before the bell had even rung.
Looks like some more introduction to Southeastern for Bob Steele.
That looks like some of the tactics you might use, Superstar, jumping somebody before the bell rings.
I don't jump nobody before the bell rings. You know that. I want the camera to stay on me as long as it can.
Big knee lift comes up that time from Bob Steele. Got some new people in here. Bob Steele, a new guy coming in.
There's a lot of top talent wanting to come into Southeastern. Everybody's sitting up and waiting.
Ebony Austin brings him over that time. Bob Steele comes up, grabs that right leg, starts working on it one more time. Drops a big leg right down across the top of it. Step over toe hold this time, but Bob Steele.
You got Ebony Austin now right where he wants to.
Referee asking Ebony Austin if he wants to give it up. Ebony Austin says no, he'll not give it up.
Might end his career before he gets another shot at Superstar.
Now, I tell you what, Superstar, you're real confident. I have seen you to work. Ebony Austin kicks him off. I have seen you to work in the ring. You are a fine athlete.
I'm a well-oiled machine.
These guys, you've got what everybody wants.
Exactly. That's good looks, money, and the title.
These guys are going for it. Big left hand. Yes, I did see it, Superstar. Big right hand that time for Bob Steele.
Exactly right.
Ebony Austin getting fired up this time.
Exactly right. A fist, Jason.
Brings him back in, slings him off, sets him up for another big backdrop. Ebony Austin kicking that foot.
JC, a fist.
Watch this move. Bob Steele comes up. Ooh, big kick right to the chin, Superstar. Bob Steele down 1, 2, and 3. It's over. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Ebony Austin. Comes over the top rope that time. I tell you what, Superstar, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now. Ebony Austin is after your title. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, is after your title. But tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, the Bullet, Bob Armstrong, wants your title too.
You know, Bob Armstrong, this won't be the first time I ever faced him, but you ain't got me in there with him yet.
This is true, but you know, you did sign the open contract. You said you would take on all comers, right?
I believe you had something to do with this too, Jason.
After the time you gave me last week, I believe I should do anything.
I thought I made you what you are today.
Well, that's beside the point whether you did or not. But tonight, and ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we do have an interview with Ebony Austin. If I can get him on in here, Ebony Austin. I tell you what, good match. Glad to have you here with us. And everything is going fine. You're looking fine. You're looking like you're back in good shape. And, of course, we do have the Superstar, but there will be no problems today on the stage. Mr. Don Phil has assured us of that. If Ebony Austin wants to talk, that's fine. Superstar, you want to talk, that's fine. But there will be no problems, okay? Ebony, it's a good victory on you.
Hey, thanks a lot. He's kind of surprised me. First time ever wrestling, man. Have to excuse me, I'm a little winded now.
I tell you what, Bob Steele, they bring in a lot of newcomers here in Southeastern Championship Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, competition's getting tougher and tougher. But I just got to get tough with him. Speaking of tough, this man right here, you know, it's been a long time since I had an opportunity to be a Southeastern champion. I want to be that champion.
Go home and grow up, boy. Before
I want my opportunity.
You done had it once.
Boy, we just grab hold and you can see a man.
Where's it at?
Just grab hold. Watch me.
I already have once. I showed you and humiliated you right here in front of everybody.
Well, it's like
Don't
I
make
say,
the
I'm
mistake
tangled up my
again.
cords here.
Anytime, man.
Don't make a
JC?
mistake.
I appreciate you having me out here. It's great to be back in Southeastern. Like I said, I won a title shot. I won a shot tag team titles. I want to congratulate Denny McCormick on winning the TV title.
That was luck.
Hey, it wasn't luck.
That was luck.
Denny's a good wrestler, man.
That was luck.
Hey, as soon as he's finished, too, I want my shot with you.
Get in line, boy.
I can't say that we do have a conflict of interest here, and let me tell you something. You're going to be in Athens the 26th at the National Guard Armory.
I will be in Athens 26th wherever Southeastern Championship Wrestling goes.
Okay, that's words from Ebony Austin. I want to tell you something, people. This coming Saturday night, 2 weeks from tonight, Ebony Austin, let me tell you something. Real fine young man right here. Ebony Austin.
If he could wrestle as good as he
has this year to challenge
he would be the champion.
to you, superstar.
He
And I'm going to tell you something.
in the ring. If he could wrestle like he run his mouth, he would have this
All right,
right here.
but let me tell you something. Last Saturday, the Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, did say that he was going to take the TV title. He did, and you said, mark my words, or quote or not, did you or did you not say that if he won the TV 53 title belt, that you would give this young man a title match?
I don't remember saying that, JC.
That's kind of what I thought, Mr. Superstar,
He's gotta
because
prove it.
you forget real
He's got
easy.
to prove himself to be championship material.
Right here in the ring, people don't see it at this time, but in the ring at this time is the Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, which is the #1 contender for the Southeastern Championship
Just like
belt
I
now.
said last week, as long as he's content to be the #1 contender, he's all right. He's got a future in wrestling. When he comes after the Superstars title, he may not have much of a future in wrestling.
Well, can I ask you one thing? Do you or do you not have a match today?
You might be surprised.
I hope so, because I cannot stand one more hour with you.
JC, I'm making you what you are today. There've been thousands of cards and letters coming in here wanting me to do this and take your place.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you did take my place, maybe I could take a day off.
We're talking about Denny McCormick. Right here's a man that's going to dispose of him right here on TV today, and he won't have to worry about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, at the ring, ladies and gentlemen, at this time is Mr. Larry Santana. Mr. Santana always got something to say to some people in the crowd. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this day and at this time in the opposite corner is the Uptown Rocker, the TV 53 television champion, Mr. Denny McCormick.
And he might lose his belt today, because you know, when I was a TV champion, you have to defend your title every time you come on TV.
I'm telling you, you did lose that belt in a very strange way.
Yeah, it was stolen.
Some old lady hit you, did
I bet you had something to do with that, too, didn't you?
No, sir.
I don't put nothing past you.
No, sir. Nobody ever puts me up to nothing. I sit here, I announce the wrestling. I go no farther than that.
Keep this away from your microphone. That's what's giving us the feedback. Keep it in the middle. When you talk to your guest, reach out like this and hand it to them like that. Stay away from your mic, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10-minute time limit. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick.
Larry Santana is a terrific-looking athlete.
Yes, he is. Larry Santana has been around for years. I have watched this man. I've seen him on different occasions. He's always complaining about somebody backing up into the ring ropes. That's to me,
The man has perfect strategy. Perfect strategy. Everything's a technique. It's like a well-oiled machine.
Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, getting something going here, trying to get the Larry Santana backed up one more time on his bicycle, backing up there, superstar.
He needs to back up. Denny McCormick does.
Denny McCormick seems to have his crowd fired up behind him, though, superstar.
What's he going to do without the crowd? The crowd can't get in there and compete for him. All they can do is sit out here and yell like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. Mr. Larry Santana keeps backing up, complaining to the referee. Nothing's happened yet. Why does he keep complaining?
Well, Denny McCormick keeps drawing his fist back like he's going to hit him. Just like I said before, he wants to be a street fighter, not a professional wrestler.
He wants to show off, evidently, to the crowd of something he don't have. The way I look at it, superstar, Larry Santana's competition's in the ring, not outside the ring with the fans.
Well, the fans have shut up and they concentrate on what he's doing, but all they want to do is act like a bunch of idiots and yell and holler.
I'll tell you what, I wish you'd look at that face on Larry Santana. That's only a face that a mother could love, let me tell
A
you.
lot of mothers, though, huh?
I'll tell you. One more time, Larry Santana starts shaking what maybe he has or maybe what he don't have. Uptown rocker Denny McCormick just kind of looking at him and laughing. It was locked up one time. Right in the center ring, Uptown rocker Denny McCormick. No, sir, I did not that time. Big hip toss coming that time from the Uptown rocker Denny McCormick. Big arm drag. Another arm drag. Comes up a big drop kick, and where does Mr. Santana go? Denny McCormick follows him out. Outside the ring, you can't see it, but Larry Santana calling for a timeout.
One thing I have to give Denny McCormick, he's got speed and agility.
That's right, and
I'm going to have him count for experience.
I want to tell you one thing, Mr. Superstar. You was talking about hair pulling a while ago. No, I did not see that.
You never do.
The Uptown rocker, Denny McCormick, does not have to go to those tactics to win a match.
Fighter, he pulls hair, he fights, he pinches, he's just like a little girl.
Brings him off one more time. Another drop kick, and Larry Santana says, where am I at? One more time, look at here. Brings him out, sends him out of the rope that time.
But Denny McCormick don't want him in the ring to tear his head apart. He wants to keep him outside on the floor.
Larry Santana one more time outside the ring, arguing with some of the crowd. Uptown rocker in the ring, Denny McCormick. Larry Santana says, get him in the ring. Back him up a little, well.
Just like when I came into Southeastern, JC, if you'll remember, I said I will be the #1 in Southeastern. I fought my way right up the ladder just like everybody else does. I'm on the pedestal up there all by myself now. It seems like you and the promotion of Southeastern don't want me there. Y'all take cheap shots at me every chance you get.
I'll tell you something, Superstar. I'm an announcer. That's what I get paid to do. I sit here and I announce. I have nothing to do with anything.
Do they pay you for cheap shotting the Superstar?
I have never been close to the ring, Superstar. I have never been close to the ring.
I'd love to get
All right,
you a
let me
title
ask you
shot,
something.
Jay.
Do you pay Miss Velvet here to cheap shot the other wrestlers?
You never see Miss Velvet cheap shot.
How come she always has to
She is my
come?
advisor.
How come she always has to come to the ring with a
That's my
spray
advisor.
bottle of hairspray in people's eyes?
That's not hairspray. That's perfume for these smelly bodies that going out against the Superstar.
One more time, good shot of Larry Santana. Denny McCormick comes in.
I know what he's doing. And quit worrying about the crowd. That's what gets him in trouble. He worries about the crowd.
Larry Santana sends him off. Big clothesline that time from Larry Santana. He
He just
comes
pulls
up.
his head off just like it needs to be.
One. And Larry Santana pulls him up that time, Superstar.
Larry Santana's going to do what I don't have to do, isn't he? He's going to destroy him right there.
I have seen a lot of wrestlers overconfidence in my life.
I'm not one of them there, JC.
Yeah, but Larry Santana does not know this Denny McCormick. Maybe he's wrestled him in years, but I'm going to tell you something. This Denny McCormick, you know for a fact, Superstar, that Denny McCormick does not turn down a challenge and has never backed up from a man.
He might have would have started.
I don't know.
Big body for
Big
him.
body slam come up that time from Larry Santana. Drops an elbow down across the chest. This is count one. Larry Santana picks him up one more time. The referee says you leave the man down for the count. Have you ever heard of going to the well one time too many, Superstar?
I never do that, JC.
Crowd trying to get behind Denny McCormick up here.
All they're doing is breaking his concentration.
One thing I have noticed from Larry Santana
Talking
is,
about a face, look at that Denny McCormick.
Yes.
I don't even think his own mother could love a face like that.
well, I tell you what, Superstar, that's a matter of opinion, and everybody's got one. Big elbow that time goes down. Denny McCormick, the Uptown rocker.
Denny McCormick, just whenever Larry Santana decides he's through with him.
But
This
the
boy's
boot
wanting a title shot with the Superstars.
to
Can
the
you
back of the
believe
head. That's another boot to the back of the head. Mr. Larry Santana on the Uptown rocker, Denny McCormick. Crowd trying to get behind the Uptown rocker, Denny McCormick. Staggers over in the corner. Larry Santana arguing with the crowd. Denny McCormick brings him over to the turnbuckle, slams his head in the corner. Crowd trying to get behind the Uptown rocker, Denny McCormick, one more time. Brings him in, puts a fist to the midsection. You didn't see that?
That
Big
wasn't no
chop that
fist,
time.
was it? Was that a... I didn't see no
Brings
fist.
him out, he's down there. Now that was a fist, I'll guarantee you,
Like
to
you
the top
said
of
a
the
while
head.
ago, had the open hand. An open hand.
Crowd trying to get behind behind the Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, trying to get something behind him here.
JC, I don't know how you ever made it out here without me.
Brings him up, picks him up, brings grabs a handful of punch that time.
You're commentating. I knew there was something she was lacking.
You didn't see that handful of tights that time either, did you, Superstar?
I was looking at you and talking.
That's kind of what I figured that time. Oh, Denny Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick fires back. Yes, he did. One's fire for one, fire for another. Oh, big shot. Larry Santana goes down. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, picks him up one more time.
Watch him hold that.
Taps him over. Brings him into a reverse chin lock this time, kind of putting the pressure on to him.
Instead of using a snap mare, you seen what he done. He had to hold it higher to use a snap mare.
Brings him over and sits him down hard. And now that was a great move by Mr. Larry Santana that time.
Vicious, baby, vicious.
Larry Santana wants to holler at me.
Just like I said, Larry Santana just waiting and taunting with this boy.
He has never lost for words, Larry Santana. 1 minute remaining in this match. Big backdrop that time comes up. Mr. Larry Santana showing his stuff one more time. We got less than 1 minute left in this match. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, Larry Santana. Looks like he's setting him up. I don't know. Brings him up on the shoulder. Denny McCormick brings him over. Small package. 1, 2, and 3. It's over, Superstar. Didn't I tell you? The winner of this match, ladies and gentlemen, is the Uptown Rocker, Mr. Denny McCormick.
I don't know how much longer this boy's luck can hold out. But that's all he's striving on right now is luck.
But did I not tell you, Superstar? You said the man was down 2 times. Does he or does he not always come from somewhere?
I kind of looked Santana should have put him away when he had him.
Should have, yes. But you
That
never...
separates Santana from the Superstar.
You never
That
can.
separates the rest of the competition from this right here. Why am I the champion?
But there's a man coming up. He is after your belt. He is the #1 contender. That is the Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick. Do I see a worried look in your eye, Superstar?
I'm never worried, JC. I'm never worried. Just like I said before, when Denny McCormick proves himself as a top contender to me, then I'll give him a title shot.
Well, I'll tell
Right
you
now,
what.
he hasn't proved himself, that he's just a lucky man.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Superstar. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, is the TV 53 television champion. You are the Southeastern heavyweight champion.
In other words, I'm not a #1 contender, right?
No, sir.
I am the man.
The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick. And let me tell you something. Tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, you are going to face the Bullet, Bob Armstrong, in Collinsville.
I don't know why you keep going back to this, JC.
I just want to remind you of something. And the 26th in Athens, Tennessee, at the National Guard Armory, Southeastern Championship Wrestling will be there. The 26th in Athens, Tennessee.
And all the rednecks can come out and see this beautiful body right here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time is Richie Dye. And his opponent this time is Mr. Danny Marlowe. Superstar, we have seen Danny Marlowe here a few times.
He's a big individual. Richie Dye's going to have his hands full here after he cheap-shotted the dog here last week on TV.
Well, I've seen it the other way
I wonder if
around,
he's going to cheap-shot
Superstar.
Danny Marlowe, too.
This is a 10-minute time limit, and I'm going to tell you something. Richie Dye, I don't know if he's changed any in attitude, but you seen what happened to him last Saturday. The dog come in to backstab Danny McCormick, and it didn't work.
And then Richie Dye cheap-shotted the dog.
Oh, Danny Marlowe. Oh, Richie Dye puts him down. Danny Marlowe says, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Cheap-shot Richie Dye.
Richie Dye just pushed the man, he fell down, Superstar.
Cheap-shot Richie Dye.
Richie Dye comes in with a side headlock this time. Danny Marlowe sends him off. Goes down. Richie Dye comes across. Hell, they run into each other. What happens that time?
Headlock takedown. You ain't seen that?
Oh, drop kick that time. And Danny Marlowe comes out of the ring. Now, how can a man pull your hair when he feet's in your face, Superstar? I've never figured that
You
out.
got pretty long hair. You ever thought about that?
Danny Marlowe outside the ring
Crystal Gale
complaining.
walks on her hurts wrong.
Yeah, well,
JC, won't you give up on trying to get something on me?
well, I tell you what, I think tonight you will have something got on you, and he's named the Bullet, Bob Armstrong.
Yeah.
I like this.
Do you really think Bob Armstrong's got what it takes to get the job?
Yes, sir, I do.
I don't.
Danny Marlowe going after the Rugged Richie Dye. Got a chokehold right in front of the referee. Puts a big chop across that chest. One more time. Danny Marlowe working on Rugged Richie Dye.
I reckon you think I'm one of these rookies that just come into the area to route.
Uh-oh, a big chop of your own that time, Danny Marlowe. Rugged Richie Dye break him up. Where's Danny Marlowe going?
I don't know that, JC. Richie Dye, he's trying to be like a street fighter. He's wanting to kick and gouge and cheap shot and whatever he can.
Well, Mr. Superstar, I seen 2 chops that time from Richie Dye. There was nothing else.
There's one thing about this Richie Dye. He's made a fatal mistake. Because when the dog gets a hold of him, it's all going to be over with.
Big elbow coming up that time from Danny Marlowe.
Richie Dye, JC.
Richie Dye down on the canvas. Danny Marlowe goes in, but you do not see the chokehold that time, right?
I'm trying to tell the boy right there to get up. He won't listen to him.
Well, I tell you what. Slams that head down in the canvas. The referee says stay out of the man's hair. Danny Marlowe arguing with the referee. Looked like he made one to a thrust to the throat. Richie Dye comes up, hits him one time. Danny Marlowe. There he goes, back to the throat again, Superstar. You don't see that?
No, I can't see that angle. That's awful big man to be blocking the camera to see it.
That's right. Comes back up. Oh, there goes that reverse bulldog. Let me tell you something.
Did you, Jason?
No, sir, I did not. Richie Dye goes in for the cover. 1, 2, and Danny Marlowe kicks out of it. Referee says we got a count of 2 this time.
He had him put away, didn't he?
Richie Dye, you know how Richie Dye is. Comes off one more time. Hanks with that big lariat that time. Danny Marlowe.
Flying elbow, JC. Like he took the man's head off.
Richie Dye comes in behind him, gets that chin, puts that knee right in the middle of the back.
Glad to see we got a good crowd here at TV today.
Yes, we do, and there's people still coming
down
in.
here with you, Jason. They didn't come to see you. They came to see the superstar.
Oh, is that what it was? Well,
Exactly.
you know. Somebody told me, all the guys told me all they come to see is Miss Dana. I mean, Superstar's Black Velvet.
That's what you think.
They said the only reason that you kept your face covered is on account of you didn't want nobody to see how bad looking you were, Superstar.
If I took this mask off, all these old farmers' wives would be divorcing them, leaving them. Your girlfriend would dump you too, JC.
Oh, okay. Is that how
That's
it is?
exactly why I wear this mask, so that I can keep the ladies kind of calm.
But like I say, Superstar never lost a word, full of confidence. Reversal comes off, big elbow by Richie Dye. Yes, I did see Superstar. He looks like he's setting him up for that bulldog. 1 minute remains. Goes down. Rugged Richie Dye hooks that leg. 1, 2, and 3. It's over.
You see him holding the man tight, didn't you?
No, sir, I did not.
That's what I thought, JC.
Rugged Richie Dye stomps Danny Marlowe in the head one time. Danny Marlowe gets up and says, he pulled his tights. Danny Marlowe complained he pulled his tights. I don't think the crowd agrees with that. Rugged Richie Dye standing up in the crowd wanting to know where the dog's at.
Dog might be closer than what he thinks.
Referee Aston.
I see a little fear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Rugged Richie Dye.
My cheek.
Get a few shots of the crowd out there, ladies, Superstar. Some of the people that's coming to watch me and you.
Me and you.
Oh, me and you. So in other words, what you're trying to tell me is that the people have come
You're on
to
your
see
way
the
out the door,
Superstar.
JC. You just don't realize it.
Well, at this time, these are some of your partners here, some of your good friends. We do have an interview with Crazy Luke Graham Jr., the dog, and the blonde bomber, Mahler Mays. I'll tell you what.
Man, tell me what's out here. Let me tell you people something. There's a lot of stuff going down at Southeastern Championship Wrestling today. Now, the 26th, Mr. So-called Rugged Richie Dye's got to deal with man's best friend right here, the dog. And I'm going to tell you people something else. There's a very fine line between being crazy and being a genius. Now, I don't like people calling him Crazy Luke Graham when actually he is a genius. And then you got Mahler Mays here, baby. And also the Superstar, which is the great champion that he is. There's a lot of competition going on nowadays down here at Southeastern Championship Wrestling. But I want to let you people know one thing. When you're looking at the dog, when you're looking at Luke Graham, or when you're looking at Mahler Mays.
Did you feed him today?
We don't worry about that, man. We take care of the dog. He's man's best friends. We do our job. You do your job, Bubba. Now, let me tell you. Crazy Luke wants to prophesize to you here for a moment.
Now, let me tell you something, Mr. Dye. You run your mouth about how bad you are. Well, you stick your nose in the dog's business. That's what you went and done. So I'm going to tell you something, big boy. You better get you some flea soap because you're going to have a good washing when the dog gets through with you in 26 in Athens, Tennessee. I love it. I love it. Yes.
I'll tell you, boy, that's three of a kind, I'm telling you.
Listen, you don't go around messing over man's best friend and expect to get by with it, baby. Let me tell you, you asked me if we fed him? No. We kind of got him on a diet because he's going to eat Ricky Dye when he gets to the 26, baby.
I'm telling you something. That is three right there, Superstar. Are them people any kin to you?
You can't never tell, can you?
I'm telling you what.
They must be some kind of acquaintance because they are champions, aren't they?
I'll tell you, them three characters, I tell you what.
The bottom line is...
Take a cigarette out of my pocket and eat it.
The bottom line is...
Uh-oh. Oh, we got the bell going right now. Referee didn't call for it. We're still at the test. I'm telling you, here they go. This is Cujo and Sledge of the construction company and Gary Saxton and the Night Stalker.
JC, I'm going to have to leave this with you. I'm going to give the people a treat today.
You're leaving, right?
Right. But I'll be back.
Oh.
I might even have a surprise. I might even wrap it for you, Jason.
Well, can I hold your bell down
No,
here?
you can't.
Okay.
You don't have the class to do that, Jason.
I tell you what, Sledge of the construction company sends the Night Stalker down, brings up, then the Night Stalker brings up 2 feet there, and I don't know if this is Cujo or I don't know if this is Sledge, but he got a big knee right there in the belly. Night Stalker comes off, brings him off with a hangman, puts him down of the construction company. I don't know exactly who this is. We get a count of 1. The construction company goes across the eyes that time. I'm trying to get my desk situated here. The Superstar has left me. Gary Saxton comes in, puts a big knee that time up to one of the construction company. Backs off, tells the referee to back him off. Gary Saxton's in the ring at this time. Gary Saxton and the Night Stalker up against Cujo and Sledge. This is a 15-minute time limit. Gary Saxton in the wrong part of the company. The Night Stalker tries to come in. Cujo and the Night Stalker back there working on Gary Saxton. Referee telling him to get him out of that corner. Gary Saxton in a bad corner at this time. Brings him off the hip toss that time. I don't know, like I said, who this was, Cujo or Sledge. This may be Sledge in the ring at this time. Drops a big fist down over across the back of the neck that time of Gary Saxton. Got him in the wrong corner. The Night Stalker tries to come in. The referee puts him out. This time Cujo and Sledge working on him over here in the corner. Switch being made. No tag that time. Referee putting the count on, tells him to get him out there. Brings Gary Saxton off, sends him up for a big clothesline. Gary Saxton goes down in the middle of the ring this time. Don't know how to act really sitting out here, ladies and gentlemen, because the Superstar is gone. This Black Velvet is gone. Hell, Gary Saxton reverses it, puts Cujo into the ropes, and puts a big clothesline right there. Cujo goes down. Gary Saxton brings him out, puts the knee lift on up there to him. Tag made from Gary Saxton. Comes out, the Night Stalker comes in, tries to make a tag. Hell, Sledge comes in. Tag being made. Sledge is in, and the Night Stalker is in. Oh, big arm drag takedown comes that time from the Night Stalker. Sledge said he pulls his hair, but Sledge don't have enough hair to pull. Let me tell you, don't. Got that arm barred there at the knee, right in up next to the shoulder, the Night Stalker does, putting the pressure on. Referee asked him, Sledge, if he wants to give. Sledge keeps saying, no, I don't give. Cujo comes in and puts a big chop in behind on the Night Stalker, but Gary Saxon comes in. Asking the Night Stalker if they tagged. The crowd says, yeah, they tagged. Good shot here from the cameraman at Channel 53. Everybody, every Saturday at 2 o'clock here at TV channel, WFLI Channel 53, you are welcome to be down here in our studio on it. Everyone is invited to come down. There's no admission. Every Saturday at 2 o'clock here at TV channel 53. Come on down and join us. You have some of your favorite wrestlers here. You have the Uptown Rocker, Danny McCormick, Ebony Austin, Rugged Richie Dies here. Of course, the superstars here. Everyone is invited down here. Sledge backs up. Gary Saxton, they're circling the ring here just a little bit. Knock up one time, collar and elbow. Gary Saxton backs him off, sends him off, brings him out, sets him up for a backdrop, goes down, and there's one for Cujo. There's one for Sledge. Sledge goes down. Gary Saxton goes over and makes a tag to the Night Stalker. Sledge catches him coming in. Night Stalker gets caught just as soon as he comes in, slings him off, big Irish whip. Big hip toss that time from Sledge. Big fist upside the head. Another one. Headbutt that time by Sledge. The Night Stalker's down. Sledge goes in for a cover. Gary Saxton tries to reach in and kick the man off. Oh, got him that time, drags him over to the top rope. Gary Saxton puts a big chop right across the back. In comes Cujo. Gary Saxton still working on him. Night Stalker has... Well, I tell you, it's getting confusing now. I got 4 men in the ring. I can't keep them all straightened out. Sledge makes the tag. Cujo comes in. There, this is Sledge and Cujo by the construction company. I don't know exactly. They got a name of this construction company or destruction company. I will find out more about this later. Night Stalker working on Cujo in the corner, putting them shoulders right into the midsection. Referee calls for the break, and the Night Stalker goes over and makes a tag to Gary Saxton. Gary Saxton comes in and gets caught, one right in the midsection. Big sledgehammer right across the back, rubbing his eyes down across the second rope there. Referee says, let the man out of the rope. Cujo backs up one more time, got Gary Saxton draped over the second rope there, putting a choke on him. The referee puts the count on, tag's made, Cujo comes out. The Night Stalker comes in, Sledge comes in, I'm confused already. Anytime you have a superstar out here with me, I tell you, it just confuses me. You can never get nothing over on the superstar. He's always right, no matter what. Gary Saxton backs Sledge in, sends him off, puts that elbow right up there next to that chest there. Puts that fist right in the back of the head of Sledge that time. Gary Saxton said, hey, buddy, enough's enough. Goes in for cover. 1, 2, and Sledge kicks out of it one time. Get another count of 2, and Sledge brings that left shoulder up. Gary Saxton picks him up this time. Sends him into the rope. Big Irish whip coming off Gary Saxton. Another elbow that time by Gary Saxton. Sledge goes down. Gary Saxton goes over and picks him up. Brings him over into the corner. Makes the tag. The Night Stalker comes in. Night Stalker not knowing. Sledge not knowing that the Night Stalker had been tagged to come in. Got him in a headlock this time, the Night Stalker. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not talking too right, I'll tell you what, the superstars done got me to shuck up. I don't know really what's going on. We're trying to go from it. I'm trying to watch 3 things at one time. Sledge brings him over. Referee seen that tight pulling that time and pushes the Night Stalker back over. Referee asking, Bobby Abbott asking the Sledge if he wants to give it up. Brings him over one more time. Referee gets count on 1, 2, and he kicks back over. Night Stalker says he's in my tight. Sledge goes for the handful of hair this time. Bobby Abbott, referee, gets his hands out of the man's hair. Night Stalker still holding on to that side headlock. Sledge brings him in to the rope, sends him off. Oh, a big body block that time. Comes off, drops an elbow, right down across the Night Stalker. Hooks that leg, 1, 2, and a Night Stalker kicks out of it at the count of 2. Night Stalker comes back, fires one to the midsection. One more time, fires one to the midsection. Hits him one more time. Oh, one right upside the head. Sledge goes down, trying to make the tag to Cujo. Tag's made. Cujo comes in, goes back in the corner. Cujo comes in working on him. Night Stalker tries to hold his position in the ring. Night Stalker goes down. Looks like he has a front chancery on him this time. Picks him up, headbutts him one more time. The Night Stalker and Cujo using that headbutt very effectively on the Night Stalker. Referee comes around, 1, 2. Gets the count of 2. Flashes right down across the Night Stalker. Cujo says count faster, gets the count of 2. Cujo brings him over, slings him into that top turnbuckle there that time. The Night Stalker down. In comes Sledge from the, I don't know what kind of construction company, but this is Sledge and Cujo from the construction company. I'll find out and let people, fans, know more about it later. The Night Stalker comes up, fires one to the midsection, crawling across the ring, makes a tag to Gary Saxton. Gary Saxton comes in, puts a big move to the midsection. There he goes, 1 for Cujo, 1 for Sledge. Brings him off one more time. Slings him off, big Irish whip, puts the elbow down. Sledge trying to make a tag. I don't think the referee will let it go because Cujo is not in his corner. Gary Saxton waiting. The referee didn't see that. Cujo was not in the corner. Comes in, puts a boot across the throat of Gary Saxton, holding on to the rope. Referee's asking for the break. One more time. Cujo goes back in, puts a foot down across the throat. Big clubbing sledgehammer that time across the top of the head. We got 2 minutes remaining in this match. The Sledge and Cujo, the construction company, going up against the Night Stalker and Gary Saxton. Got 2 minutes remaining in this match. Good shots from TV 53 down here, the WFLI station. Putting the pressure on. The referee keeps asking Gary Saxton if he wants to give it up. Gary Saxton says no. Cujo slings him off. Puts a fist up to the back of the head that time. Tag made. Sledge comes in. Cujo still hooking that arm. Puts a headbutt right onto that arm this time. Still working on that left arm there of Gary Saxton. Sledge picks him up a handful of hair. We got a minute remaining in this match. 1 minute remaining. Got Gary Saxton back into the corner, putting them shoulder blocks into the midsection. Still working on him. Cujo comes in this time. It looks like they got Gary Saxton in a full Nelson. Sledge goes up on the second ring. Gets off. Gary Saxton ducks out of the ring. Night Stalker comes in, gets the count 1, 2, and 3, and it's over. Kind of backfired on that time. Gary Saxton and the Night Stalker is the winner of this match over Cujo and Sledge, the construction company. Sledge goes up on the second ring rope to come off with bombs away, and Gary Saxton ducks out of the way, and Sledge hits his own partner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, we've got newcomers coming in here at all times, and I'll tell you what, I don't know really what's going on, but I'd like to say one thing while we've got just a little bit of time before I interview this next person. I'd like to say a special Mother's Day to my mother in Cleveland, Tennessee, and I want to say I love you, Mom. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce Rugged Richie Dye to you. I'd like to congratulate you on your win, and I'd also like to say, Rugged Richie Dye, things are changing.
Well, things are changing, and I'll tell you what, like it is. Things may be changing, but my way is not going to change in. I'm going to still be the rough and tough Richie that I've always been. You know, I'm going to win and win at all costs. You know, the competition around here is getting hot and heavy. We got a lot of people coming in here and a lot of tough competition coming in here. I know Denny took on Larry Santana today. Me and that boys have a lot of matches down the road. If any way I can help Denny, I'm going to help him. And get to the main point. Dog, the 26 in Athens, it's me and you, baby. No more running. You bit off more than you can chew this time, and I'm going to tear your head off. I'm going to spit down your throat and everything I can do. Because you know something? I'm a big cowboy, and this cowboy's going to take you down because I'm learning a few more things that I ain't going to let nobody know till the day I get you in the ring. You understand? Take it to the bank, baby. This cowboy's playing no more games. That's all I got to say, JC.
All right. Rugged Richie Dye, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things has happened with Rugged Richie Dye. Rugged Richie Dye is a man, let me sit down here, is a man that is never lost for words. And I'm going to tell you something. Southeastern Championship Wrestling fans, tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, the superstar will go up against the Bullet, Bob Armstrong. The 26th of this month in Athens at the National Guard Armory, Southeastern Championship Wrestling will be there. And one more time, to my mother in Cleveland, Tennessee, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time, the crazy Moondog Max. From parts unknown and weight unknown. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent at this time, from parts unknown, weight unknown, the Invader. Moondog don't wait. He goes right after it. Bobby Abbott says, ring the bell. The Invader comes right back after the dog. Big knee lift. Dog goes down. The Invader right on top of him goes in for a pin. 1, 2. But I'm going to tell you something. You cannot pin the dog that way, Invader. I can't figure out where Crazy Luke Graham Jr. or Mahler Mays is at. Look at the dog. Choking the man right in the front of the referee. He don't care. Comes right back after the Invader. Invader trips that leg, brings him over, picks the dog up, sets him up. Looks like he may be setting him up for a snap suplex, brings him up and brings him over hard. 1, 2, and the dog kicks out one more time.
Come on, Joe! Come on, Joe! Get it! Come on,
Oh, the Invader bridges up. The dog's still right on top of him, holding him down. The Moondog Max and the Invader going after it. I've never seen this Invader here before. I'm not sure, but if everybody ever seen Southeastern Championship Wrestling, they know the dog kicks the dog up, trying to bring him back into the corner. I don't know if you fight the dog or bite the dog. The Invader comes up with a right hand, puts another one up there to the dog. Dog goes right down across the eyes, puts that big furry boot right up into him. One more time. The dog goes after him, puts a boot right inside the head of the Invader. Still working on him. The Invader fires one back. One more time, the dog rocking and rolling this time. The Invader comes back up, puts a big forearm right across the back of the neck. Sets him up one more time. Dog backs the Invader into the ropes. Referee calls him for the count. Dog puts one big shoulder right into the mat. To the midsection. 1 minute remaining in this match. So far, this has been a 5-minute time limit. 1 minute has been remaining in this match. The dog looks like he may be going after the mask of the Invader. The Invader fighting back, trying to keep that mask on. The dog, I'll tell you what, strange individual. Dog going after the mask. Here they go. Here comes Crazy Luke Graham and Mahler Mays in the ring. Referee calling for the bell. They're stomping the Invader right there in the middle of the ring. The Mahler Mays, Crazy Luke Graham Jr. and the dog, all three in the ring trying to take the mask off the Invader. There goes the referee down. They're trying to get the mask off the Invader. The referee is down. We're trying to get somebody out here. They've got the mask off the Invader. All three men still. Here comes Rugged Richie Dye and Ebony Austin. The dog and Mahler Mays and Crazy Luke Graham Jr. leave the ring. Rugged Richie Dye and Ebony Austin in to help the Invader. Three men working on one. They got the mask off of the Invader.
Shut up!
Crazy Luke Graham Jr. coming by having a few choice words to say to me, but the big Texan standing in the ring at this time with a cowboy boot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Invader comes out. Rugged Richie Dye into the ring at this time. Ebony Austin comes in to help the Invader. I don't know the story behind this, but these are three, I'm telling you what, these are just like three nuts in a sack. You shake them, and one of these dummies is going to find out fall out first, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I don't know what it is, but ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to interview somebody that everybody comes to Southeastern Championship Wrestling to see, and that's the Uptown Rocker, Mr. Denny McCormick. Denny McCormick, I'd like to congratulate you on your title victory.
I want to thank you, JC, and all the fans here in Southeastern. I want you to know it's been one heck of a week for me. It's probably one of the roughest weeks I've had since I've joined the ranks of professional wrestling. I faced Jerry the King Lawler this week. I faced the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. I've faced Arn Anderson, Mike Golden. I got a feeling Superstar's behind all these men coming after this title. And I can understand why, Superstar. You're a scared man. You're worried about that title. You want that title to stay around your waist. Well, I got news for you, brother. No matter who I have to go through or who I have to beat for that title, Superstar, it's going to be me and you, and I'm taking that title. I want you to know it's 26th in Athens, Superstar. I want to match with you. I've got you in Athens, Superstar. If you're there, brother, I'm going to be on top of you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Uptown Rocker, Mr. Denny McCormick. Ladies and gentlemen, another newcomer to the Southeastern Championship Wrestling, Mr. Mike Mitchell. Never seen this guy. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in the ring at this time is the Superstar with Miss Superstar's Black Velvet. This is a 30-minute time limit or television time remaining. Mike Mitchell's a newcomer into the Southeastern Championship Wrestling. I've never seen this guy before. We got a lot of new guys coming in, a lot of young fellas coming in, but I tell you what, this Superstar, he is very confident, and he does back up about everything he says. Ring the bell, and we're going. Ladies and gentlemen, the Superstar and Mr. Mike Mitchell. Superstar comes over with an arm drag takedown. Mike Mitchell just backs up and looks at him. Young lady from the ring girl brings the Southeastern title over to me at the desk, and I tell you what, that is a very nice-looking belt. Excuse me. Big hip toss that time from the Superstar. Very confident and cocky of himself. Superstar always got something to say. Never lost for worse. Keep telling the referee he is the best, and he will be the best. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, is after he picks him up. Sets him up, looks like he presses him up and throws him over just before a body slam. Superstar arguing with me, asked me, what did he say? Superstar is a fine athlete. Oh, one big arm drag takedown. Hit the toss that time from Mike Mitchell. Picked him up for a body slam, slams the Superstar over, and the Superstar goes out. Superstar may have talked just a little too soon that time. Brains out the ring. Miss Velvet out there trying to calm him down. I don't know what it is, but Mike Mitchell still in the ring. Superstar says for the referee to get him back. Excuse me. Mike Mitchell still in the ring. Mike Mitchell, a new wrestler here in Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Comes in one more time. They lock up. The standing wrist lock that time. Superstar says, watch the mask. That time you've seen the Superstar. One time. Go for the mask, the hair of Mike Mitchell. Referee asking him about it. Superstar says no. Now, one more time, you've seen the Superstar go in for a handful of hair that time. Mike Mitchell tells the referee the Superstar went for the hair. Superstar says no, I didn't go for the hair. One more time, Mike Mitchell comes back up. Mike Mitchell sends him off. Big backdrop that time. The Superstar hits and out of the ring. Superstar hits and out of the ring. We have 2 minutes remaining in this match with TV time remaining. Mike Mitchell's still in the ring. 1 minute remaining in this match. Mike Mitchell and Superstar are still in the ring. Superstar goes across the eyes. A big right hand upside the jaw that time. Superstar sends him off. Sends that clothesline in. Mike Mitchell goes down. Superstar going in after him. Grabs him up a handful of hair. We have 30 seconds. Looks like the Superstar is going for the Shannon Dumaki. There's nobody ever escaped from this, as far as I know. 15 seconds remaining in this match. Television time slowly going. Mike Mitchell going out. Got a count of 1 on him. Referee checked him twice. Referee judged it. 3 times. The Superstar puts the man out. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is the Superstar, the Southeastern heavyweight champion. Superstar wakes Mike Mitchell up. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Superstar is the champion, is the victor of this match.
You don't deserve to hold that.
One more time, we have word from the Superstar. I've got one thing I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, there is a man coming to Southeastern Championship Wrestling. His name is Bob the Bullet Armstrong. Tonight in Collinsville, Alabama, the Superstar will be against Bob the Bullet Armstrong. The 26th of this month in Athens, Tennessee. That's Athens, Tennessee, the National Guard Armory. The 26th Southeastern Championship will be there. I'd like to invite everybody to be here at the studio, TV 53, this Saturday night, every Saturday at 2 o'clock, to be here to join us. Just come on down anytime that you see Southeastern Championship Wrestling. And like these two guys standing here beside me, I'd like to bring them on. The Uptown Rocker, Denny McCormick, and Rugged Richie Dye. Anytime you see these guys, Southeastern Championship Wrestling in your area, the 26th in Athens, Tennessee, these two guys are going to be here. And let me tell you something, these two pretty good-sized guys. Y'all be here. Everybody come see us. Everybody come and watch us. Denny McCormick is the new Television 53 television champion, right?
Hey, Jason, let me tell you something. Anytime you come and see Southeastern Championship Wrestling, you're going to see excitement. You're going to see wrestling like you've never seen before. And Superstar, this goes out to you. You've got a shot tonight, Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Bullet's going to tear his head off, Denny.
If Bullet leaves anything for you, I want you, bud. I want you. That title is mine. It should be mine. It should be around my waist. And the dogs are 26 in Athens.
Hey, 26, baby, what are we going to do? We're going to tear the head off. That's right. We're going to reach in there, and we're going to jerk them heads off. And, hey, when you get through the Superstar, hey, it might not be nothing left for me because I might want some of that. But my score is to settle with the dog right now. Hey, me and Denny,
and we'll see you
next
next week right here at 2 o'clock. Be there.